Welcome to More For Me with yours truly, Kat Necole. What up, homie? What's going on with you? What's good? I pray that all is well with you and yours. What are we jumping into this week? So I had something that really wanted to share with you guys, and I've been putting it off. And I'm like, don't let the year end without sharing this with the homies. During 2021, I had the privilege of working with a communication coach, and by far the I'm gonna say the most valuable thing because I loved it. I loved all of our sessions, but my favorite part of our sessions were when she encouraged me to create a mission statement. Now, you may be familiar with mission statements. Organizations and businesses, they have these mission statements that everybody's supposed to know and be familiar with because this is who we are. This is what's driving the ship. Like, this is what's guiding our direction and our path. We should look to this to keep ourselves focused and aligned with who we want to become. So on. I'm going in like, okay, stop with the random analogies. But yeah, so this was so exciting. At first, it was pretty intimidating. I'm not gonna lie, right? So I'm like, hey, just go do this. I am going to challenge you guys to do somewhat of the same thing that I did. But at first, I was like, wow, this is really, really intimidating. And it seems like it's going to be very, very difficult to do. But she encouraged me to make a personal mission statement, right? So the company of me, Kat Necole, like literally my own mission statement. And this mission statement was supposed to be and is something that I can speak in full or in part to myself, over myself. And it is a guiding light, not necessarily where I am exactly, but it is aligned with the path and the destination that I'm heading towards. So it speaks to who I am and can be utilized to help remind myself whether I become discouraged, distracted, or another D I can't think of, but that I go back here to help myself focus in back on the mission. So I'm going to share with you this mission statement that I created. And, again, it was pretty intimidating. But after I came to the place where it was complete, I felt really good about it and I utilize it all the time. Our children both have affirmation statements. This was an amazing idea that we got from our friends, the Weavers, that their children had their own affirmation statements. It was like, yo, that's dope. We should do the same thing. After that, we went ahead, and by we, I mean French first then crafted an affirmation statement for our son. It was beautiful. And then he began to learn it. Later on, he would create one for our daughter. Since their original statements have been created, we've tweaked them a little bit and do let them know that, hey, as you get older, you can continue to change and alter your affirmation statement accordingly. I'll spare you their affirmation statements, although they do have them. Now, every morning, they say their affirmation statement out loud. It doesn't count when it's they're by themselves. So like they do it with us. So you make sure that we're basically making sure that they're speaking clearly, articulating well, because they need to hear those words and believe what's being said, the life-giving statements about themselves and who they are. Because as their parents, the chief stewards of their lives, we want to ensure that they know who they are in God and what He believes about them before the world and all the nonsense and haters and all the stuff that comes their way, and that they feel confident about who they are. So they say their affirmation statement, but I also now join them and I share my mission statement every morning. So these are things that we hear and know about ourselves. And again, it really is something that I can turn to daily to encourage myself and to remind myself of who I am, where I'm headed, and believe these things because it's 100% true. All right. So my mission statement, you ready for this? I am not bound by limitations. I look to possibilities and seize opportunities. I push past familiarity and comfort while continuously pursuing excellence. I live out loud, exposing others to hope and possibility through my godly perspective and good stewardship of the present. It's not that long, 3 sentences, but that is who I am as well as who I am becoming. That's what I believe God is calling me to. And so that mission statement is something to guide me. And so on days, again, when I feel discouraged or I'm very frustrated, I have to remember who I am and who I'm becoming. Even in the things that I say, like, yes, I'm actively doing some of this stuff now. Yes, some of what I said is these are some of the hurdles, the speed bumps and challenges that I have to get over at times as I journey towards the destination of more that God has for me. So I want to encourage you, homies, to take some time, make the time to think about, pray about who are you? What's your personal mission statement to guide you, to help you journey towards the destination of more that God has for you? Because we understand that there will be speed bumps, there will be potholes, there'll be rest stops and all sorts of tangents and wrong turns. But how do you keep journeying forward to what God has for you, that destination of more? I look forward to hearing about how your personal mission statement is going to bless you. You can share that with me, like legit, would love to hear it. Check out the show description. There are ways for you to connect with me. I would love to hear what you come up with and or how you encourage other people to do the same, guys. We want to make sure that we are surrounded by the right things that are going to encourage and push us forward, not that are pulling us back. And I believe that this is one of those resources that will do just that on this destination or this journey, towards our destination of more. So looking forward to hearing something back from you guys. Make sure you actually send it to your girl so that I can share and celebrate and even be praying for you and with you as you journey towards this destination, specifically with that mission in mind that God has for your life. Thank you for tuning in this week, guys. And again, I can't wait to hear back from you guys. Looking forward to it. And we will continue to recite our affirmations and mission statements out loud daily so that hearing it can sink into we hear it, sinks into our hearts, and that we can live that thing on a daily basis. Until next week, guys. Hope to see you again. Same old, same time, same place. But remember, God has more for me. God has more for you. Now let's get it. Take care.